Hi, babes. Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion, I'm Auntie Chan.
I'm Dobby Babes.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P today stands for previews. Remember going to the movie and seeing the preview?
Oh,
Yeah. It's the best part of a movie.
I agree.
I miss the movie. It's been a full year. And you know I used to go like every couple of days.
Well, they're open again. I see some people go really early in the morning so that they'll be alone. But
Well,
your
I love
morning
that.
is like 3 p.m. So people would be there.
That is true. I'm on an altered sleep schedule because of
Danny, because he's in Libya, so you're having to be...
Well, I want to get on his schedule so that way when he comes back, it'll be easy for us to transition into like
Y'all should
America.
go to the movies on your first date.
Oh, that would be so
fun.
But I think the chairs are now like every other chair, so you'd have to reach out for a hand.
A chair is every other chair.
Oh.
Even when Danny should be there. Ladies.
Yeah.
We had quite a lovely week.
We did.
We did.
We sure did.
We had our Sloppy Homosexuals event with Big Dipper and Meatball. So fun. Tell you why. When they say like, oh yeah, we love IMHO. Yeah, we watch your show. Big fans. I was like, sure you are. Then we started playing the game. They knew all our jokes.
They knew. Meatball said she's a messy queen.
Yeah, she's a patron.
She subscribed
She's a
to get the exclusive content. She's going to join the Discord soon, too.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see what she riffs on the Discord. And by that, I mean Wicked. It was so fun. Did y'all enjoy it?
I did. I had so much fun.
So much fun. And also, can't believe how much money we raised.
Yeah, so in tips alone, we were at $1,800. So I think they're waiting. It takes a minute to get
ticket sales.
Yeah, to get the tickets back from Eventbrite. So
how many people attended? Do you know that number too?
205.
Ooh,
we sat at 205.
That's
but that is big. But
incredible.
also, 200 people came up with $1,800 in tips.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So generous. So generous.
Carry the wine. Carry the wine.
That's like $9 a person.
Yep.
Yes.
That's a lot of dollars.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh wait,
You did that so much. You did that so fast.
That was so
9 times
good.
2, 18. You just cancel out the zeros. That's the
JB,
trick.
out of your pussy.
Out of your pussy, in your bag.
Yeah. It's okay.
No,
Don't be
you
embarrassed.
don't have
Don't be
access to
embarrassed.
that kind of
You
money.
can lick your pussy. Oh, for those of you who missed the live stream, I think Dipper and Meatball are going to put it up as a pay-per-view. Again, all the money will go to mutual aid funds in Texas. So make sure you check that out.
Yeah.
Check that out. Yeah.
And we'll figure out a way to work it on Patreon as well. But I just love that we're, raising money for Texas.
And I know those patrons were in there. I know we had people from our Patreon joining that
yes.
chat. I know that y'all were there.
Well, of course we did, because, we can't do anything without Paula, but we did have quite a few patrons, so thank you for being there.
Absolutely.
I get nervous. I love Meatball and Dipper. I don't want to embarrass myself.
no, they love you.
Well, they love you. They love you.
We love them.
They
too.
tease you. They say Darby Lynn cartwheel because that's funny.
Yes.
That's
yes.
also your signature dance move, though. So.
Yeah, it is a cart. Do you want to see it right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Let me get out of frame, and I'll do it real quick.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, cartwheel.
Oh! Oh my god, into the split! What the?
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Another one.
There goes the gooch.
For this, you should make cartwheel and then you can Photoshop yourself doing one.
Photoshop, you mean just record myself doing it as I just did?
Well, yeah, you weren't supposed to put that in.
Oh, okay.
Does everyone would ever...
You okay?
I'm not drunk yet. That was the highlight of the week. Do we have any contours of the week? Anything else before we get into this episode? Any updates? Any news?
It was my dad's birthday. My dad is happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, Father Chan.
Daddy Chan.
Daddy Chan. He is a faux Pisces because we don't know what his actual birthday is. When he and my grandma and his brothers immigrated here, they had lost all the files and they just told the people, look, Grandma, we're going to give her January 1st. Older brother, he's going to be February 2nd. My dad is going to be 3-3, so it was like 1-1-2-2-3-3, just for organizational purposes.
Oh,
but
I like that.
Yeah. I think she's a Virgo because that's very organizational. My dad is a Taurus. He's very stubborn. So I'm going to say his birthday birthday's like later April.
Closer to
His actual one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's an Easter baby.
Wow.
I've always thought that about your dad. I didn't, I never wanted to say it, but I did wonder, like, that's a Taurus.
That's a Taurus.
That's a Taurus.
That's a Taurus.
It was not my dad's birthday, but I also had a dad moment, so I wanted to give him money, so I hired him to draw a caricature of us.
Oh, did he do it?
Yes. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
This is an exclusive.
So I was able to, like, send him money. And don't tell my dad, but I'm going to say, like, oh my God, it was so well received. We're selling so many. We're not selling this. We're selling so many, and then I'm going to be able to send him more money.
Wait. What if we could sell it?
No. He was very excited to do this.
Oh, wait,
that's actually really cute.
Yeah, I gave him that 8x10 that we send to Messy Queens, and he drew that.
Dang.
And he goes, what's the tattoo on the one in the middle? And I was like, oh, don't worry about it. This is fine.
That is cute.
Yeah.
That is cute.
So, yeah.
Thank you, Daddy Clark.
Thank you, Dad.
What did your dad draw?
He drew you as a ball, and I was the penis.
Well, your dad, that's top tier comedy.
That's funny to him. That's funny to him.
Yeah.
I would never make that joke, but yeah.
That makes sense with my fantasy because you know what comes from balls.
What?
Come, honey.
It's not. Is it reading as genuine anymore, or is it just
that
reading
didn't feel
as
genuine
hungry?
to me.
That felt hungry.
Come hungry.
Now that's genuine.
There we go. We're back
There we
around.
go. Back around.
Hungry.
Back around.
You come hungry, beast.
My dad drew straws to see who could go the furthest, and he drew the short straw.
So he stopped going.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. Yeah.
You know who else stopped going? Sister last week on
that transition.
Daddy's sister. Should we talk about it?
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Okay,
we have to
series
talk about
2,
this.
episode something.
We are down to the top 5.
Wow.
Okay, and they're looking around the room. They say Badger, Ellie Diamond. And that is sad because we love Ellie. But top 5, that's a huge feat.
That's
Yeah. Only the best make it to top 5. You know, like Adita Ritz.
Yeah.
Hello.
Top 5er.
Hi.
That's a big deal to make it all the way to the top. Either go home first or make top 5. Anything in between, cut it out.
And you remember Scarlett Bobo from Canada's Drag Race who kind of went through the competition but didn't get a win? I was like, you know what? I really like this queen. And I think Ellie's kind of getting that same situation too, you know. No wins,
I feel like that's
but
pretty common. Like, I feel like when there are front runners in the competition that are hogging all the medals, I feel like it's pretty common that there's one person. Jackie Cox did that.
Yeah.
She was top 5, and she didn't have a win.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's pretty... I'm always down for those people.
Well, and also Ellie is one of the younger. She's only 21 at the time of filming, right? So
yeah, she and I went to high school together.
Right. Oh, you went to high school in Scotland. I forgot.
Yeah, I did high school, Scotland High School.
And your mascot was, I'll never forget. What was it?
Braveheart kilt.
Kilts.
It was the Braveheart kilts.
Oh, so funny, and I loved it when y'all would do football games, which in Scotland is soccer.
It's soccer,
and you would chant,
"For freedom!" Yeah.
Oh, I love that story.
It was fun.
Well, like I said, Ellie is a little younger, and I think that is a large part of why the rest of the girls are kind of picking on her. I mean, they're saying, like, you don't have a badge yet. But I also wonder if it's, like, you're also the youngest, so it's easy to pick on you. You're the brand new. You know what I mean?
They went in on her this episode.
They went in on her a little bit.
And Ellie's a sweet, sweet, delicate flower. And she did bring her A game. It did seem like she had a producer being like, now's your time. Like, let it, get back at him. But that just doesn't come naturally to her. She's not that kind of person.
Yeah.
So seeing everyone kind of attack her, I did kind of want to be like, well, why are you picking on the 7-foot-tall toddler? Leave her alone.
Yeah.
And she deserves to be there. Her makeup skills are
This is jumping
incredible.
ahead. But I would never say you're big to her.
No.
No.
It's a different energy.
No, it's different. But seeing her right next to little Bimini Bomb.
Oh,
She is big.
You're
right.
Baby's Bimini. Well, let's talk about
Bimini.
it. Because there was this, in the mini challenge, they were doing a mask for mask sing-off. They had to do a gender fuck punk mask drag version of
the closest
RuPaul's
thing
Drag
to
Race,
drag
Hey Kitty
kings
Girl.
that RuPaul can handle. Oh, before we get into that, Let's talk about
The wig.
The RuPaul's wig.
The wig.
You're
going
absolutely
on with
right,
the
and I
wigs?
apologize.
Here's the thing. When she wore the yellow wig, it was kind of a joke, but I feel like that was her introducing, like, well, what if I wore wigs?
What if
just
this
as a
is
joke.
me now? What if this is me now?
Just as a joke.
What if she thinks that you can get COVID through your head, so she has to cover it at all times?
Well, technically, you do get COVID through your head because it's the holes in your nose.
What if she's getting scalp maintenance and she has to hide it?
No, that's a thing. That could be a
Scalp
thing.
maintenance.
When you gotta move the blue wire over to the red and the red over to the blue.
Oh.
Because, you know, sometimes
Well,
we
because you don't want the
malfunction.
check engine light coming on. That makes sense. That makes sense.
She just stands there still and then it's leaping up.
It's like,
You hear a...
put on that shitty wig. You gotta get that fixed. She's like, hang on.
Yeah.
We can rag her on those shitty little wigs because she walks out every week in the best wigs in the world.
She does.
So, like...
She looks good. She could have
Yeah,
fun.
this
Take
is,
that moment.
this is fun. Yeah, this is
It's,
fun.
it's for fun.
Lawrence was my favorite because Lawrence was in, like, a sexy assistant principal look.
Yeah,
Lawrence did
yeah.
that in 15 minutes. Like,
Yeah, they only had
full
15
drag.
minutes.
Full male drag.
Taste looked hot.
I thought Ahura was, like, killer. I loved that leather moment.
So did Ellie
was
too.
cute,
Ellie
yeah.
was. They just got done fighting and being mean to her, and then Ellie was still like, I don't like
Well, because
that.
that's what you want a leather daddy to do, is to put you down, maybe choke you a little, not enough to break
Have
the
y'all
blood
ever done?
vessels.
Have y'all ever done leather daddies?
Yes.
Been to Jackhammer. May she rest.
Oh,
They closed permanently?
I think so.
That's okay, because nothing ever good happened there.
No.
I went a lot of times. I'm not saying I didn't have fun. I always had
Oh, no.
fun. But I always left going, I shouldn't have done that.
It's always the bender place. Like,
Yeah.
it's a Monday. Why am I here on a Monday night?
Yeah.
at 4 a.m.
You know, at 4 a.m.
Do I not work?
Yeah. You know who did work is Miss Ellie Diamond. She won the Mask for Mask challenge, and she gets to decide the order for the main challenge, which is the say it with me.
Oh.
The comedy challenge.
Stand up.
Make 'em
Stand up.
gag, I think it
Make
was
'em
called.
gag.
Y'all are very funny ladies. Y'all are very funny ladies.
No, you did stand up before you did all this.
No.
You've dabbled in
No.
the stand-up
No,
community.
you have. I
No.
feel like I've seen a video of you do stand up.
I've done stand up twice in drag. I did it once
But what about
when they were trying to do a comedy drag show at Berlin, like a stand-up. They were trying... Do you remember this years ago? They were trying
Yeah.
to make a stand-up thing happen and it never really happened. That was the first time I did it, and then I did it at Laffy Taffy. What's it called?
The
Laugh Factory?
No.
Oh,
Zanies.
Zanies.
Laffy
Zanies
Taffy.
Comedy Club.
Laffy Taffys are hilarious. They come with a joke.
Yes.
Yeah, I've only done it a couple times. It was
But
fun.
you're also very funny, and every time you host is basically stand-up.
That's true. I do get to share my trauma in hilarious ways when I host.
I have done stand up a couple times too. Yeah, when we were down at the Second City, that was like one of the chapters. Like, oh, you have to be able to be vulnerable and truth in comedy, and I'm like, I don't like that.
No.
I can't just get up on stage and be dumb, be goofy. They want you to be vulnerable. That's how you relate.
I do actually like to share my trauma. I know that y'all don't know that because I've never shared trauma with y'all, but it's
Yeah.
fun. Because you get to
It is
traumatize
Death.
those people with your trauma.
You are the dark comedy queen.
I love a dark comedy. Drowning Mona, yes.
Drowning Mona.
I didn't drown Mona. That's a dark comedy starring Bette Midler and Danny DeVito.
How have I never seen that?
Don't ask me. I don't know your life.
Did you partake in the stand up?
I did a
You do the camp.
I did a friend's roast one time. Like, do
I
you
love roast.
Roasts are fun. Oh, we
So
we should do a
fun.
IMHO the roast.
IMH roast? So it was like a traveling party. Like, we started in the old days at Spin, rest in peace, and they kicked us out. It was like we went too long. So then we moved it to an apartment, and I was in this apartment, so I had time to write my jokes because I didn't come prepared. So
Was it the apartment that had carpet in literally every room?
But like I host a lot and I do bingo, so I feel like I could do okay in this.
I feel
Yeah.
like you feel like you could do okay.
Thank you. But also, it's about love life. Love life.
Love
These
life.
they have to talk about, they have to do a series of stand-up routine about dating and sex and the love life.
Did you feel connected to Tace at all? Because she doesn't have a lot of experience.
She doesn't have a lot of experience, but I felt sad for, I mean, that was sad. Taste is so beautiful.
Oh.
for in and out of drag and so like lovely and vibrant and charming, to have that experience for her, to have a negative like first experience and have that kind of color the rest of her, you know. I mean, she's young.
Yes, gonorrhea, chlamydia. But like,
but I think it was more about
the first time I had gonorrhea, well no. The second time I had gonorrhea or chlamydia, and chlamydia, not or, they always come together. It's important.
It's a 2-for-1 combo.
Yeah.
They're stronger that way. Stronger together. I felt more confident after I beat it because I was like, I beat it again. So, I mean, my self-esteem went up, but I could understand how it would do.
Well, I think it was less about the STIs because there's no shame in that. That all happens. Everyone gets it. I think it was more about the lying and the
deceitness,
the deceitfulness.
She took 2 buses. She had to take 2 buses.
2 buses.
That's fine. The lead up is fun. It's the 2 buses back home that I'm having a hard time imagining.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Or if the buses aren't running, it's too late. What are you gonna do?
I guess fuck it.
Sit there and implode. Oh,
it is surprising because Taste is so fucking gorgeous and it seems so sweet.
Yeah.
See,
but
being
that was
hot,
why
you
it
can
was
have
good.
problems while being hot too.
Yeah, exactly.
See?
Well, no, I don't.
Hot
That my
people have
entire life. Yes.
Hot people have problems.
Yeah. I mean, we shouldn't give them too much attention for that because they're hot.
Oh yeah.
But I'm kidding.
Oh okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Fuck them.
They don't have problems.
More money, more problems, more hotter, more. No, actually no.
Excuse me, Barrett Paul?
No, typically, historically, we've seen the girls kind of go in like an easy does it kind of. No one's been too shady, but Ellie goes full shade ahead. And it may not be the right choice, but it is
a choice.
Interesting.
It read to me, and I said this before, I'll say it again. It read to me as a producer was in her ear and like, listen, you got no badges. This is your moment. You need the screen time. Do it. They have kind of treated her like shit recently, and they have said a lot of shitty things to her.
Yeah.
So I think she just needed a little nudge. I fucking loved it.
Did you?
It finally gave her
it
a
was
storyline. It gave her something to push her presence on the show because I feel like she's been falling in the background because she doesn't have a win, and she isn't that controversial because she's
really sweet
the congenial one.
Yeah.
Miss Lawrence was pissed.
Yeah.
Miss Lawrence was pissed.
Loved.
Which it was interesting. I don't know that I would have been pissed. So I think for her, she was pissed specifically about going after Bimini because she and Ellie were BFFs up until that point, and she took it as kind of a personal slight. I don't know if that was TV or what. It was interesting. It was good. You know what it gave me? Housewives. This isn't really a big deal, but she's making it a big deal.
Yeah.
Believably.
Yeah.
It was, The Lawrence thing, love Lawrence. Lawrence deactivated their Twitter because so many people were going fucking shitty on her.
And I want to talk about that. It's a TV show.
It is a TV show.
It's a TV show. Don't send
They're
people
giving you
hate.
storyline, yeah.
I think it's because teenagers are stuck at home. They're not at school, so they can't bully like they used to. So they bully Lawrence.
Well, I said this on Twitter. I don't know if it made sense. It's like a dog.
I didn't see it.
It's like well, you don't follow me. Yeah. It's like a dog. When a dog is on a leash, it knows it's like protected. It's got a lifeline, so it's like it does whatever it wants.
Right.
When a person is behind a screen, try that shit in real life. You will get thrown like a rag doll for trying it. You would never say the things that you say to these girls if you saw them in real life.
Yeah.
And half the time, if you say something shitty about a person on TV and they call you out on it, then you get a DM saying, "Oh my god, I didn't think you'd see it. I love it. I'm so sorry."
Well, when you said it was really Housewives-y, like that moment, I was like, yeah, Lawrence is just like...
I mean, it's good
producing. Yeah. Lawrence is saying, oh, this is a conflict. This is because we're sisters, maybe. Yeah.
Even if she wasn't, even if that's how she felt, it's good TV.
Yeah.
Can I play both sides now? From both sides now. Give and take. I'm verse now.
You're verse now.
Yeah. Okay, 2 thoughts. Because Ahura and Lawrence were pissed for different reasons, but the same reason, sort of. And I see Lawrence's side of being pissed, right? Because I think we've said this, 30 times now? When you excel at something like comedy, and it's a comedy challenge, you feel a lot of pressure to deliver. Yeah. So I think any perceived issue that could possibly hurt her, she was going to take it to that level. On the flip side, I think it's kind of bullshit to blame where you are in something, where you've been put in something, when if you're good, that doesn't fucking matter.
Well, that's what I was kind of hinting at. Is like, I don't know that she needed to be mad because she's good.
And Ahura, the same, the same reason. Like, no one wants to go first, which Alan Carr kept saying. And I was like, I'd go first. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know.
As they say in my favorite movie of all time, Center Stage, use what you have and turn out. Just say, oh, okay, I got a shitty position. I'm gonna smoke you girls
I
like
just
a
love
barbecue.
that Tace just loved it. Tace just sat back and was like,
Yeah.
The girls are angry
who
today.
cares? Like,
Yeah.
just take your place. Shut up. I loved it, though.
It really was a projection of, like, insecurity. Like, I can't do this, so I'm gonna gaslight Miss Ellie Diamond, who is just doing what she's supposed to be doing.
That's
Gaslight.
absolutely what
Is that what
they
that is?
did.
Okay, good.
It's absolutely what they did. And I understand, too, like, have your reaction, but then once it's done, it's done. For them to come back the next day and still be angry about it was so silly to me.
Yeah.
Now, in Lawrence's defense, this is a TV show with a lot of pressure. They just came back from an 8-9 month break because they're in a quarantine. So, like, I'm not saying I didn't understand where she was, and I'm not saying even that I wouldn't have done the same thing. We're all we got 2020 vision on this because we can look back and,
Yeah.
So, best practices, would I do that? No.
But also, I do think Lawrence knows how to do it on camera. I've been watching a lot of Real Housewives of New York lately, and you can tell the girls like the Bethany's and, well, really just Bethany. It's like being real on camera, but for the camera. I just think Lawrence is good TV.
Can we get into the stand-up?
Let's do it.
I've got a lot of thoughts.
Okay.
So, Rue is dressed in gold, giving us the gold standard.
The
She's
gold
looking
standard.
gorgeous.
Was that velour? I couldn't
LeMay.
tell.
LeMay.
Oh, it was LeMay?
I
LeMay.
think it was like a satin or LeMay vibe.
Oh, to me it looked a
looked
little
good.
velour. I wanted to rub
It was like the whole like cross thing. Crisscross.
I thought it looked fuzzy.
It looked good.
She looks.
looked-
I
it
mean,
looked
she's
like
looking $1 million
outfit.
bucks.
Yeah.
That head maintenance.
Head maintenance.
Special guest this week, Dawn French.
Okay.
Comedy
Of
legend.
French and Saunders.
French and Saunders.
Cheese and crackers. That's a huge get.
For the Americans who are unfamiliar with French and Saunders, first of all, you're missing out. But secondly, like, I would say that she is of
She's
the comedic legendary of who?
Well, she created French and onion soup.
She did.
Yeah.
That's big.
Well, at Panera, but they don't carry it anymore.
Panera cares.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually,
So stop
she.
caring.
I would say she's like kind of Amy Poehler, Tina Fey vibes before.
Oh.
Yeah, but even
That's what
she
French
goes
and
even
Sanders.
further back. And
I think
it's like legendary.
I think that
yeah.
Amy Poehler, Tina Fey exists because of the influence of comedy legends like French
Agreed.
and Saunders.
Women in comedy.
Yeah.
Women in comedy.
I don't just love a funny lady coming in there and being like, "Come on, let me see you walk down the runway. I got thoughts."
She looked beautiful
Yeah, she
too.
looked
Her
great.
$1 million smile. I loved the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she looked like she
Good
was.
guess,
I
good
love
guess.
$1 million smile.
Stunning
I love
bang.
that money in my mouth.
Legend. Shall we get into this stand up?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, up first we have Ahura. She looks really good.
She,
She
does
looks
look really
really good.
She looks beautiful.
She is tripping up on her words a little bit.
I thought she was doing okay until the trip up.
Yeah.
There was a clear moment where she like.
But then Rue helped her out, and she
Yeah.
played along with it. I thought it went great.
I thought it went way better than what she was. Like, she was really nervous the whole time, and she was like giving off the vibes of like, I don't think I'm confident in this. I thought she did great.
Yeah, yeah.
I was so confused at their note about her being too blue, like being too dirty. I was like, "Excuse me, RuPaul's
it.
Drag Race?
Mhm.
Are you kidding?
Well, it's
we
'cause
talk
it's-
about pussy. We talk like what?
Every
are you
opportunity
talking
to
about?
a tit joke, a butt joke, balls.
Yeah.
I think it's because the BBC has very strict rules about propriety and all that. And also, like, I don't even know what the joke was because you couldn't, it beeped out so much.
I think she said gaping hole.
BBC, you've got gaping holes. Okay, I've seen Pierce Morgan.
Okay.
I hate him.
Yeah. Yeah, choke.
Yeah, I didn't think she did that bad, honestly.
I thought Yeah.
I don't think anyone did that bad.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
anyone did, like, horrible.
Yeah, so I think we're getting into...
Maybe it has to do with, have you seen Twitter, going around on Twitter right now is pheromones from All Stars, and how it's like, if it had been edited differently, she could have been top.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's because they can't edit people shady.
Well, they definitely wanted a Chase, a Hora going at it storyline. And so I think possibly that could have been the case.
I want a Taste and a Horse going at it storyline, but in it, nope.
Actually, since you're our Queen of Cum, God, I said that so casually.
I mean, that's the fact.
We really painted ourselves
She is the
into
Queen
a
of Cum.
calm corner with that. Wait, sorry.
The term, like, when people go, like, dirty with their jokes is going blue. What does that mean?
I know exactly
Where does that
what
come
it
from?
means. Where does it come from?
Where does it go?
Or what does
So when you are with someone in a sexual sense, you are taken to that edge. Maybe you're edging. And
let me
then
close my eyes.
you get blue balls because you don't finish. You don't. So what happens is you're taken to that, and you're so frustrated sexually that all you have to do is laugh.
Yeah.
And so that's what it means going blue balls.
Going blue balls.
Yeah.
I wish they would just say that.
That was an experience.
Blue balls.
Going
Well,
blue
well,
Going
the
blue balls.
actual, the etymology of it, it did start with going blue balls to the walls, but then they shortened it just for, the BBC. So, who's
Thank
next?
you for that.
Up next we had Ellie.
She looked good in kind of like a red lacy shorts.
She did the character game of going into demon mode, like I'm a horny,
Her alternate character,
hungry
her
demon.
alt, Dirty Diamond.
Dirty Diamond.
I thought this was a fun idea. I liked how she had the physical change of, like, because she's so big and statuesque, and then getting down, she was like Gollum.
Rue lived for it. That's
That's what matters.
That's what matters.
I think it turned into they're laughing, but not for the right reasons.
Yeah, I don't know that Ellie was always in on the joke. Like, there was a moment... The funniest thing that she did the entire time was when she just suddenly... It was those sudden transitions. And then he said, yes. And then we went... Which is a choice. It's a very comedic choice. But I don't know... Ellie, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if that was, like, a comedic choice. I wonder if she was just... Okay, that's over. Now I'm moving on
Well,
to the
maybe it
next
was a
one.
discovery.
A discovery.
When you do
Explain
a little
that.
show.
Explain that. That's a good idea. Yes.
It's like, oh, they laughed at that. Well, let me just try that again.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you self-edit yourself on stage. You're like, oh, that wasn't that funny, and then you hear people laugh at you.
Yeah. That's
correcting yourself. She made that
so
little discovery.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I just want to give her that benefit of the doubt because
it wasn't my particular brand of humor.
Yeah.
But it was definitely not an Ellie we've ever seen before.
It was very theatrical.
And loud and boisterous. Like, even in the UK Morning Glory, she was pretty lower energy. So I loved seeing the Dick Toad, or what was it?
She's fine. Dirty Diamond.
Dirty Diamond.
Dirty Diamond.
Cock hungry girl.
Cock hungry Dick Toad.
I can relate.
Cock hungry Dick Toad. Ribbit.
I lost it.
Oh, you were thinking of...
I forgot to say that they're performing for a live audience of inanimate objects. And did you notice in the front row, it was those fur animal suits that the girls were wearing when they came back earlier.
Yeah.
I wanted them to be inside those again, kind of like a broccoli.
Well, Joe Black was. Rue was so upset by the H&M thing that she said, go get in your costume. I'll call you when I'm ready. She sat there for like 6 days.
Up next, Bimini Bon Boulash looking gorge.
Gorge.
I say.
Yes.
It's not a joke, just a fact.
That was so
I
funny.
love an ongoing bit. I love a return. And she also started out with something and ended it with the... What was her...
Oh, the patriarchy.
The patriarchy.
Destroy the patriarchy.
That's rhythm.
And it's kind of a callback to what she's done earlier in the past. She's like, smart is funny.
Can you believe we almost lost her? Can you believe we encouraged her to be lost?
Can you believe... Remember back when we did Meet the Queens and we were all like, okay. I admit I'm wrong. And I bow down to
we're
Backlash.
so wrong.
Just
so good.
She is...
you did. You're on...
Was it me?
You work here.
Oh, fuck. That was me, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Fuck.
But we're just going to say yes.
She did not give Bimini Bon blue balls. She...
Busted.
She Bimini Bon busted all over that stage.
She really did, though.
She was just a joy. Is it because she's vegan? Should we be vegan?
No.
Girls, I'm so sorry. I'm getting a message.
Oh.
What?
It's Danny. I gotta answer this.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's calling you?
Engagement
No, but
matters,
it's.
I
I need to. The lights are too like. I need to focus. So I'm gonna be right back. Okay.
Okay.
Just don't worry about me.
I wish you had worn a bigger skirt. Okay, I don't know what that was. I don't know how many iTunes gift cards he's asking for. But we're doing a job. I'm not waiting.
Okay, well, let me scoot over so we can hit the ratio, right?
Oh, we're going...
And go back to basics.
Back to basics.
Oh, remember the origin story?
From back to the middle and around again.
Wow, look at all the space. Well, I can just...
Wow.
Oh!
I can let my titties breathe.
Oh, may I? Do you
Yeah,
mind
of
if
course.
Oh, there. You look good today.
Thank you.
I
I
must say.
I like to keep them high and hard.
You know, they say if you keep it perky, he will jerky.
Oh, I love beef jerky.
Let's get into Lawrence Cheney telling a funny story. Storyteller. We all have stories to tell. We're all gay.
We're all gay. We all have trauma. We all have very long stories with punchlines at the very end.
You know, here's the thing with the comedians.
Okay,
They bear their stories on stage, and you listen for it, and you have to laugh because that's like, they're asking, is this okay? Can I share this with you? It just feels nice to laugh at, you know, a comedian when they're being vulnerable. So you know what? I laughed. It felt good to laugh at this story.
Yeah, and I enjoy, because remember, Jackie Cox did a very similar thing when they had to do their one-woman shows, where she got a little vulnerable, and we got to hear more about her family, and there were, like, soft kind of punchlines at the end. I like that. I think Lawrence fell into the trap she fell into at Snatch Game, which was just kind of talking and talking, and then talking, and then joking.
And that note was made when Lawrence had that rehearsal, you know, just get to the joke. Keep it going.
But, girl, I understand that. I know... I edit this so well that you probably don't even notice that I talk at all. But I have a tendency to do that, too. So I related to... I would never...
Up next, Tace.
Tace is our closer.
Is the closer. She looked amazing. Amazing with a Y.
Lawrence did too, by the way. We didn't talk about that.
Yes.
Her camel toe. I love a red jumpsuit. She looked great.
And she did address it.
You have to.
You have to.
You have to address your camel toe.
You have to address the camel toe in the room.
Have you ever had a moose knuckle when you were in drag?
Oh.
And you could tell people could see it?
Big beef.
Yeah.
Big beef.
So a moose knuckle, for those of you who don't know, it's like when you tuck and your penis and balls are still kind of visible because the balls go inside you. So you know if you get chased by a bear, do you know that your body will put your balls, your testicles, inside of you? That's why there's that little... That's why we can do it with our fingers. So if you have trouble...
A bear specifically?
Well, because that's the thing that people use when they talk about old times. Because we're not sure if dinosaurs were real because of the Bible. So there's a place for your balls to go inside. So that's where the little mound comes from when you see in drag. And then if our weenie's not pulled in the right direction, it gets a little moose knuckly.
Do you think when Leonardo DiCaprio was filming that movie, that bear movie...
Oh, yeah. No, he definitely was inside the entire time. Yeah.
That's crazy that, like, your body's like...
When he got inside that other animal, he would...
The balls kicked.
Yeah, the balls kicked out. He went, oh, I'm safe now.
The body is dumb. Oh, I'm about to get mauled. Let me pull up my balls.
It's reproduction. It's to save the future of humanity. You know all those babies you got in there?
No, have you ever had a bulldog tail?
No.
Okay, bulldog tail is when you tuck your meat back and then it's popping up a little bit from your between your cheeks. The bulldog tail.
No.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Yes. But Taste looked amazing.
The humor. I didn't think the humor was that bad.
No.
Was it that good? No. Was it that bad? No.
She was being herself. I think she's a funny person.
And she was goddamn charming.
The performance, she got down on the ground. She was excited. Oh, gosh, she looked so good.
She looked so good. Not to, like... Your performance was great, but God, you look so good.
Like...
Your performance was fine. I'm not gonna lie to you, Taste. We're too close. There is this... Sorry, you said bulldog tail. I'm so sorry.
Yes. There
is this new show on Netflix that I'm obsessed with called Canine Intervention. And it's this, like, hot dog trainer guy who lives in Oakland. Did she just leave to go fight with him out in the hall?
I think I just heard that
I have
click.
neighbors. It's called Canine Intervention. It's this dog trainer. He's super duper hot. He lives in Oakland, California. And they train aggressive dogs. Like, dogs that are too aggressive. He teaches you how to blah, blah. Because JB, as of late, when she's on a leash, if a dog comes too close, she's chill for a minute. But then she gets a little bark bark. So we've been learning from that. And did I mention the dog trainer is hot? And in the first episode, the dog owner of the dog trainer's client, he's hot too. So they're too hot. There's a dog in there, though.
That was the stand-up portion. Let's get into the runway. Category is...
Stones
rocks.
on the runway. What is it?
Stones on the runway?
Something like that. Stone me. Stone it. Stone that time. Have you ever stoned? They used to do that in the Bible, where they, like, stone people to death.
Yeah, that's like when you throw rocks at someone until they die.
Yes.
Or do you put them under a sheet of rock and then someone just jumps on it? Like, how does it...
No, that's actually how you level a countertop. You put the granite on top of someone who has been disrespectful to your family.
My goodness.
And just as their breath slowly dies down, the rock will settle levelly.
Ooh.
No, I saw a TV movie when I was young. Okay, Reaching Out to You. It's this TV movie. I cannot place it. I have no idea what it was, but it stuck with me to this day. It was a modern day TV movie, like people who lived in like a suburb. Today, I mean like mid-90s probably. And they stoned people. Like, they had to, like, sacrifice a person, I don't know, once every some amount of time. And they stoned this woman, like, just like a housewife. And her, like, son, like, little son, threw a rock at her. Like, to show that, like, everyone's on board with, like, killing one person.
Like, this is the cycle.
If you saw it, what is that? What movie was that? Was that the Minions?
Is it Midsommar? This is
that?
This is some Jim Jones shit.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Oh, yeah, no, everyone in that town is white.
I don't like that
Yeah,
at
no,
all.
it's garbage. Yeah, it's awful.
That's in America?
I think it was. I don't know. That was some of the trauma that I did decide to take in and keep in my childhood. Help me unpack that.
Dark-sided chat, please investigate.
You're dark-sided.
Please investigate. We do need a dark-sided chat on the Discord.
Do, actually. The cum chat is dark-sided.
Okay, well, that is the dark-sided chat.
Yeah.
Ahura.
Oh.
Ahura comes out with an IV bag, dripping. And she looks
stunning.
She looked icy. Yeah, she looked really good.
And then she broke free from the IV bag, which is not medically recommended.
Hair. That's what that is.
What was that?
I think it was a nod to RuPaul, I think.
Okay.
Like Babs, maybe?
Huh.
I don't know. Huh.
I couldn't figure out the hair. But everything else, I was just like...
It looks really good. Yeah.
And her face, I mean, she is drag excellence.
Painted. Let's talk about Ellie Diamond's diamond look. It was cute.
Cute. Now, I did see on her Instagram that she took an old costume she had and turned it into this because it's very expensive when you get on the show, and so she really just kind of had to work with what she had. I think from that perspective, it's a little more impressive. But, I mean, it looked great. I think had it come out week 1 or week 2, we would have been like, oh, wow. But... She's
a queen that makes everything herself.
She did it all by herself. Yeah, she prepared for the whole thing by herself. Like, I get it, and it's so beautiful. It's hard to argue with it.
I'm not like a big fan of like bubblegum pop princess, but I really like her.
I love her. Yeah.
So up next, Bimini. Bimini gave us this like andro zit proactive. Do you remember Proactive?
I remember the commercials.
That was such a scam.
Was it?
I thought so. I was using Proactive like every single day.
Oh, you did?
Teen. Yeah.
Did you have acne?
Oh.
You have
painful
beautiful
acne.
skin now.
Very happy now, but I think I thought everyone in their teens just had acne. I was like, this is just a phase that I have to live through. It was really nice to see.
I heard that Proactive was like hurt, like it hurt your face.
It did.
Like it felt like it hurt.
It like stripped your skin of like its protective oils, and then it would like put in this acidic toner, and then oh my goodness, it was just not fun. And it was everywhere.
It was everywhere.
Every mall had it. It was on every other commercial. They knew that we had acne.
We used so like my brother and I, we didn't have like breakout acne, but we would get like giant zits. Like I'd have like one giant zit on my forehead for a week. Still happens to this day, I'm gonna have to be honest with you. But we just used those Clearasil. It came in like a little cylinder, and they were just Clearasil circular wipes. We could just pull the wipe out. And then throw that back into the earth. It wasn't good. It's for people who didn't want to use soap in the shower.
Here's
you know,
the thing.
teenage boys.
People get acne.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Bimini was normalizing acne.
She's a hero.
Thank you, Bimini.
I thought she looked stunning.
Yeah,
and
agreed.
what a brilliant idea. That was brilliant.
Yeah. To borrow that brain for a day, I would just like to see it.
I'd like to see the ridges with
You
your
can
consent.
take my smooth brain and we'll trade.
But I like your brain because, like, if I ever need to lay a dress out that's wrinkled, you just got out of the wash, you need to lay it over a smooth surface.
Here's what I see my brain as. You know when you're driving on, like, a smooth road
Yeah.
and you just hit autopilot and then you, like, see a cow? That's how my brain works. It's like, cow. And you just have to say cow when you see cow. Or horse. I'm just cruising until I see an animal.
I cruise until I see a dead animal.
That is how your brain works.
I love to rubberneck, okay? When everyone gets so mad and they're like, what is this traffic about? What is this traffic about? And then you get up to it and it's because everyone's slowly passing by the car accident because they want to see the bodies.
You're nosy.
I'm the rubbernecker. And I'm proud of it.
You're fully pulling over like,
Do you need any help? I know I can't lift a lot. I'm late for church, but can I see?
Can I see? Up next, Lawrence Chaney in this pink crystal coral reef.
Loved it.
Moment. Yeah, it was really cute.
Her body looked great.
Her proportions are right.
Yeah.
It's proportionized.
And she was pink. Like, none of it made sense. It was so bizarre, but that was kind of the charm of it. That it was like, I don't know what I'm looking at, but I love it.
That's Lawrence.
That's Lawrence.
That's Lawrence.
That's what I'm looking at.
And then finally, Taste.
Ooh. Wow.
The Mugler reflective.
And she had the clear kind of armor on the side that was rhinestone that went into the silver. So stunning.
Corset. I was looking for that
sorry,
word.
I left you on that journey. I left you on that smooth road.
I was looking for that horse.
Stunning.
Makeup right.
Yeah.
Shiny. I was studying that eye.
Yeah.
Studying that eye.
Your eye looks bomb.
Really?
Today.
I took time today because
bomb. You can tell.
I really wanted to honor what I saw on TV.
You could tell.
It was everything.
So Stoned Runway.
Stoned Runway.
See, that's the thing is when you get like kind of a general, like every drag queen wears a rhinestone, right?
Yeah.
So I think you have to put kind of a spin on it in order to make it stand out.
Yeah.
So like Bimini did. So do you have an idea for like a stoned runway?
Well, I feel like I want to play on like stoned.
Yeah.
So perhaps something that honors cannabis, but I don't want to be like, oh, look at me, I'm a leaf. But maybe like something green, something like medicated.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
ask
fun?
Laganja, she'll get you
I'll
something.
ask Laganja, Mom.
Mom.
Well, you asked me, what would you do? Would you do something with Death by Stoning?
Yes, I would. I would find that TV movie, and actually I would just roll out a rhinestone TV, and then I would make the judges watch that movie, and then I'd probably go home.
But what would you wear?
Oh, thank you for asking. Rocks. I'd be a rock tumbler. You know, like did you have a rock tumbler as a kid?
No.
Waste of time, waste of money. But it's just like it tumbles rocks to make them smooth and pretty. It has to tumble for like a week. So you just have to put it somewhere and let it tumble. I'd be a rock tumbler. And I'd leak a little bit of the juice.
I have to look that up.
You didn't have a rock
You just
tumbler?
roll rocks until they go smooth?
It's like got a motor so it does it on its own. You put like this clay kind of weird thing in it. And then you just put rocks in it. It tumbles them for like a week.
Girl.
And then they come out all shiny and smooth.
I was over here playing Pokemon Yellow on the Game Boy Color, and
okay,
you were over
we
here
didn't
making
have that.
rocks
We
go
had
smooth.
we had rocks and little motors, and we said,
how far apart were we born? Like, you were playing with rocks?
"Listen,
The igneous?
listen. Ronald Reagan wasn't a good man.
The winner of this challenge is Bimini Bamboo Lash.
Yes, as it should have been.
Looked amazing, delivered the comedy. This is her third win, right?
Yeah.
We said this earlier, but I'm slowly, like, okay, she might win. She has to pick for me.
Lawrence's early lead, it's kind of slipping out of her hands, and Bimini is coming in hot. I love Bimini Bon Boulash. But, I mean, love Lawrence, obviously. I'm not...
Very funny.
Not counting her out. Bottom two was Taste and Ahura because they needed the storyline. And they lip-synced to a ballad, which was bonkers. Again. Ahura went so hard into it. When you get those ballads, when you get those slower songs, what sells it is the confidence. It's the smoothness of it, which Taste had. Taste was like, all right, I'm just going to walk around and, like, hit the beats when I need to, otherwise.
I mean...
And Ahura was like, like, and she looked good, but next to the calm kind of confidence.
I mean, do we remember Taste Elimination 2 when she did Memory?
Yeah.
And I saw that face all over social media. Everyone shared that face, that bloodied, like, green-eyed, like, if you give her a ballad, the other girl might as well pack the bag.
Yeah.
Like...
It's a bummer. I think Ahura deserves to be in the top 4. I think she is an incredible drag queen. But, I mean, she's going to be...
She's going to be in Vogue.
She's so beautiful.
She's
so young. Both of her knees probably work when she wants them to. Can't relate.
That's good. We're down to our final 4.
Crazy.
I think there's like 2 more episodes. Yeah, 2 more episodes and we're done.
Well, no. I've loved it. But doing 2 drag races at once has been a lot. And now we're bringing in extra countries.
Wait until they break it down into cities.
Oh, God.
Drag Race Chicago, Drag Race New York. Well, I guess that's U.S. Drag Race.
I would watch Drag Race. Oh, yeah, Drag Race New York is U.S. Drag Race.
I would watch Drag Race Chicago.
I would. No, I would watch... Yes, I would, but I would watch, like, Drag Race DeKalb. Or, like, I would watch, like, some random small town with, like, a bunch of, like, really hungry drag queens. That would be so fun.
Oh, okay.
I'll watch the shit out of that.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I have watched the shit out of that. That's, Frisbee Jenkins. What's her name? Sasha Bell.
Sasha Bell.
Frisbee
Jenkins.
I remembered her other name before I remembered that one. I love Sasha Bell.
Same.
Love.
Why don't we scout a small city?
Okay.
Put posters in pink all around the town. Take a tab. Call this number. We'll do IMHO's RuPaul's Drag Race Dayton, Ohio or something.
Do they still have the bridge going into Madison County?
Lori has lifted that one.
Oh, God damn it. Wait.
Wow.
Do you hear that? Oh shit, she's coming back. She's coming back. Okay, she's coming back. Just like, let's laugh and just pretend that like...
That we didn't just finish the episode?
Yeah, just like that we've been having fun the whole time.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm back. We're good.
What?
We're good. I've been seeing the comments, and honestly, things have been moving a little too fast, so I decided to do a little test to make sure that his love was true. I picked a fight. And, yeah.
You know, you choose your battles.
Yeah.
I think that's
What's it about?
Well, I saw him on Tinder, and I sent him the screenshot, and I said, what are you doing on Tinder? Why does it say you're 3 miles away? And he said that his phone got stolen 3 weeks ago. Which is weird, because he was on the oil rig this whole time. But what he doesn't know is that I actually photoshopped the photo. I Googled Danny Tinder, and I put his photo on it, and I sent it to him, and I said, what are you doing? And he owned it. So he has no problem owning...
He owned that the Photoshop picture was him?
Yeah, but isn't that kind of sweet? He'd rather lie to me than, you know. There's also kind of, I think there's like a Google Translate thing going on, so don't worry about it. All right, now it's time before we go for our hit segment, Sweeping the Nation, trending on Twitter, UK. Jan, UK?
Yeah, I had a lovely week. Did that lovely Zoom, sloppy homosexuals. Yeah, it was a really good week to connect with people.
I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that.
Darby? UK?
Yes. Alexis?
Yeah.
UK?
I am now. It was touch and go for a while.
Yeah.
But I'm good now. We're good.
That was a long fight.
You know, I know it's not healthy, but I like a little push and pull. You know, you have a little fight, you have a little makeup time. It's fun.
That's love.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta push them off the oil rig and onto your heart. Or your dick.
Exactly. Exactly.
So with our Sloppy Homosexual event, plus the Bread of Life tips that we have been collecting from you, we have been able to give a rather large sum of money to people in Texas who really need the help. And we can't thank you enough for being a part of that. We would like that to keep going. Now, instead of your donations going to Bread of Life, we figured let's get on board with the group that we found, or that, was it Dipper that found it?
Yeah.
Dipper Googled? The group that we gave to for the Sloppy Homosexuals event, that is...
Feed the people.
Dallas.
Dallas, exactly.
Yes.
The Real Housewives, they feed everybody.
Thank you, girls.
So we will be giving to them this week. So if you give to our Patreon, nope. If you give to our Venmo, our Cash App, or our PayPal, and you put for Texas, Feed the People, Real Housewives of Dallas, we will be giving that to them. Just to be clear, no Real Housewife of Dallas deserves our money, nor will they get it. If you'd like to give to us, you can also give to those places, give to the Venmos, and, you know, like I mentioned them, and you could just put for the girls, or good luck. Yeah.
It's also good karma to tip your queens, but if you don't have that money, you can also just give us a like on this video or subscribe to the channel. That does help with our algorithm. We're just girls trying to make dreams and content happen. Follow us on our socials too, and like and subscribe.
Absolutely. Speaking of following, liking, subscribing, we have a Patreon with exclusive content, behind the scenes footage, never before seen stories, Darby death stories. We have a Discord. We have all of it. A podcast sometimes. So come on over on Patreon. Join the fun.
I'm sold.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but
Okay,
I'm
that's
sold.
a good pitch.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back next week, won't we? For
No, yeah.
one of the final 2 episodes.
In it.
Oh my
In
gosh.
it. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Let me fix my hair too, because...
Alright. I'm ready.
Okay. Me too.
All right, Babs.
Boo! Get your butt. My sock tear. Oh my god, there's a hole in my sock. Do. Boop boop boop.
Do.
Dum 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 dum.
Don't.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Okay.